Welcome back. Now it's time for a little plain talk with Kyle and Duane.
Hi, this is Kyle Bauer with Plain Talk with Duane Allen Taves.
Here, present accounted for.
Yes, sir.
Your fact or fiction question of the day. The average computer watcher.
Okay.
While you're at, and we'll scratch that.
Scratch that?
Well, I mean.
Well, I already had my mind going toward computer watcher.
While you're at a computer screen.
Oh, okay.
You blink an average of 7 times a minute.
True.
While the average person not looking at a computer screen blinks roughly 20 times a minute.
Oh.
Fact or fiction?
Oh, well, see, I already gave my answer way too early because then you had a chance to change it right there. 20, ding, ding, ding. Yeah, okay.
Oh, Blinky.
That's true. It's like, how fast do you have to blink before they name you Blinky?
Yeah.
I'll go true.
That's what it says.
Yeah, I thought it was about 20
blink less
times.
while looking at a computer screen, which I assume would lead to eye fatigue.
I suppose.
Staring at a computer screen all day, if that's your job.
I've never had to do that, so I don't know. I mean, there are lots of people who do.
Sure, that's all day long.
I don't know if they do it anymore, but it used to be when you would take a video of a computer screen.
It'd be pixelated.
It would have bars across it, and sometimes the bars would be running down like this. And,
I've never tried a video. I've just tried to take a still frame picture.
Oh, okay.
And it's like pixelated. It doesn't come. I mean, if you get too close, it's not good.
Well, and to be honest, we've got this thing right now shooting. Yeah. Is it including that screen in there?
Well,
and so my point
in the corner, unless they crop it out.
Okay, so we don't know what it's actually shooting.
Really, no idea.
Because the HD cameras are probably completely different than the old days. And we had the little box camera, and then you had to crank the side of it. Yeah.
Yeah. That was before my time.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Kyle was still here then.
Yeah.
I have a couple of friends that I know. Well,
I can't believe that.
I guess
I don't believe it.
I don't know if they're going to appreciate that or not if I said friends.
Okay.
I have a condition called dry eye.
I've heard of it.
And I use drops frequently throughout the day. That would be, they say it's kind of an uncomfortable situation.
Oh, I think it would be, and I think when they get out in the wind, it's even worse, isn't it?
Well, it would, it would
dry it out.
Dry it out even faster.
More. Yeah. There's a lot of those tiny little details in the human body that it's like, how big a deal can that be? Until it doesn't do it anymore.
Yeah. Well, let's shortcut this synapse here.
The one that I thought, have you ever heard of it, besides somebody that smashes their finger, you ever heard of anybody whose fingernails don't grow?
Oh.
That they don't grow at all. They just stay the same.
I've
Me
never heard of
either.
that.
I was thinking about that the other day. I was driving
How cool
down the
would that
road.
be if you didn't have to.
But just we think about our fingernails grow. We don't think about my fingernails growing. Sometimes it's would they slow down? I'd slow down, guys. But no, they. But just think about
the purpose for them growing.
I know what mine are.
So when you
mash it with a hammer, I get a new one in about 6 months.
I get a new one. I get a do-over. Yeah, the last time I tried to put a Phillips head screwdriver through the back of my thumb, it was amazing how much blood flow you have at that extremity from your heart.
Do you think that nail is going to go bad? Is it going to be
No, the nail never did.
Well, I thought anything below the joint, you were lower than
I was above the joint, but below the back, the cuticle.
Yes, but I thought that's where your nail started growing in that area and then grew out. But my point is if you injured that, it would
didn't. Evidently, I must have been behind the growing point.
Or your nails aren't growing anymore and you never noticed it.
Thanks for joining us. I'm your host, Jamie Bloom, and I hope you enjoyed today's show. See you next week on Farm Factor.
Closed captioning brought to you by Ag Promo Source. Together we grow. Learn more at agpromosource.com.